doesn't give you the emoji.
There you go. Doesn't give you a description of the emoji. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. How are we? So welcome to this Monday Funday with myself and Jayne here. Today is January the 30th. Monday, January the 30th. I know, right? Here we go. The days are starting to get longer. We went for a very long walk this morning, 6 miles with the dogs, and it was fantastic, to be honest. It was really nice, and it was very spring-like. It really was. Anthony,
I'm so sorry. No.
Sorry, just telling the dog off because the dog started to eat the sideboard whilst we're on here. No. So there you go. Anthony and Betty, thank you so much, my friend, for the super sticker straight out the gate. That's very, very kind of you. So yeah, it was very spring-like here down in Gloucestershire this morning.
Almost took my coat off.
Almost took the coat off, and the forecast for the remaining week is very good. No frosts, which is tabby dozy. So without further ado, what have I got for you today as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned? Not a lot, to be honest. We haven't heard from Ash Mafara for a few days now. Over the weekend, though, however, some of us leaders have been sending him and the tech guys some information about ONET, and I believe they are working in the backgrounds for that at the moment. There was a couple of instances and issues that they needed reporting, which is what we did, which is fantastic. And they're working on that as well. Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you very much, sir, for your super sticker as well. That's very, very kind of you to do that. We are going to give you quite a lot of shout outs today, guys. In fact, Jayne and I were talking about this the other day, is that I have been neglecting my responsibilities
neglecting you, the audience,
as far as giving you some shout outs, and I do apologize, by the way. So we are going to do that over that as well. So I'm going to hand it over to Jayne because she wants to talk to you about wedding dresses.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
I hope you all did. I had a cracking weekend with both my daughters. That's unusual. They live in opposite directions, so we tend to be there or there, and never the twain shall meet in the middle. So it was so nice to be with both of them. So I collected my eldest daughter and we drove to Cardiff, lovely Cardiff. Never been there before, and met our youngest, who was with her bridesmaids, the two of them. Super girls, really lovely. So pleased that she chose these two girls, because they really do love Philly, and that's all we can ask for, isn't it? And they've got her best interest at heart, so that's great. And we tried on, she tried on about 15 dresses. And as you do, I'm not going to say she went back to the first. She went back to the second, which for me was by far the best. By far, she wore the dress as opposed to it wearing her. And because she's only a little thing, she's skinny and long like her dad. And can you remember when you were skinny? No.
Long time ago. Probably as long a time ago as when I had hair. To be honest, that's probably how far back it goes.
Well, the Redferns have got long legs. I sadly haven't. But yeah, so she's got his lovely long legs, and the dress was amazing. It was really, really beautiful. We were looked after very well, and we had a super day. The wallet's a little bit lighter. Had to text Daddy Warbucks and say, is that okay? And he said, go for it. So we did. So it's a good job we like jacket potatoes.
Yeah, so not only did I have the grandkids all day and 2 dogs, but it also parted with a fair amount of money as well. So what fun I was having all day Saturday.
Although I will say we were in an outlet, so it was an outlet of a massive dress shop. So basically it was literally, I think when we got in there, it was a little bit of a lecture of like, when you buy this dress, it's sort of sold as seen, because they're half the price of the actual dress if it was in the other store. I think they're tried on. They're new, but they're tried on. And bless my daughter, amen to her not being precocious, because she didn't care. She loved it, and that suits us. And you have to cut your cloth accordingly, don't you? And that's exactly what we did. But she was made up. In fact, she's still calling me every 5 minutes to say how excited she is.
Obviously, I haven't seen the dress, and I don't want to until I walk down the aisle.
And actually, I didn't take. We decided at this thing to not take any pictures. Only she's got pictures on her phone. To not take any pictures, because we didn't. I know what it looked like, and we can remember. So we felt we didn't need to, just in case anyone. I don't know. We just didn't want it to get out there.
Okay, let's say a quick thank you to Fatima for your super sticker, and also to Colonel Daniel Lee once again for your super sticker. That's very, very kind.
Thank you both. You've just put a bead on that dress.
Yes. In it. Do you like the way I did that, Chris? In it. Anyway, there you go. So we've had a good weekend, really, and I did go out. Well, we both went out on Saturday night afterwards to kind of celebrate and to relax from the grandkids. So that was half the reason why I didn't do a live yesterday. To be honest, is
you will notice that Red had the kids with him on his live on Saturday afternoon when we just got back, and you'll notice that Kian is super shy. What an absolute star of a child he is. He's just so easy, so unassuming, so lovely, very loving, a little bit shy. Poppy, on the other hand, is not backwards at coming forwards. So
she's certainly
not. So they are so different. They're very chalk and cheese, aren't they?
Actually, I was more surprised that I managed to get away all day without having any makeup or any nail varnish on or anything like that.
She's
because
pretty persuasive.
Last time I spent time looking after them, I had the full-on makeup on, including eyeliner and lipstick. And
she's looking forward to being a bridesmaid. She's going to look so sweet.
Yeah, it is.
But she's the type of child that'll have this really lovely dress on and Converse pumps or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
Okay, we'll say a couple of hellos whilst we're just milling around here. So Cynthia Brown, you're here, and Mohammed Samakan, Birgith Johnson, and Robert is there. Lynn Nakamoto's just gone by. Hello, Cynthia Deering, and Surinder Saho is going quite fast. Theodore King, hello to you. Balim Boy, Raphael Saint-Germain, who's just done a new video, by the way. I've put that on this channel. Also, I've updated quite a lot of that. Jayne Helms is just saying, when's the wedding? It's the weekend of the 8th and 9th.
Yeah. So it's a 2-day, well, it's a 1-day wedding, but we are all, because it's
in September.
In September. So because we're all in this place where there are lodges and stuff, so everyone's staying in the lodges. So we're all actually on site. So on the Friday night, we're having a very relaxed meet and greet. And then on the Saturday is the actual day.
Yeah. Jerry Nix has gone past there as well. And Anita Be Happy, Gift of ONPASSIVE, and Prosper Abbey, hello to you. Casey Zevenbergen, all the way from Thailand, hello to you. And Fatima once again, hello. Dawn McIntyre, hello, lovely. How are you? Roy Davis as well from Florida. Cynthia Deering and Jayne Helms, hello to you. Gladys Naya Boro, hello to you. She's just done a new video as well. That's on this channel. Guys, anybody's video I put on this channel, please make sure you go over to their YouTube channels and subscribe to them as well. It's just a way of giving them a bit more exposure. This is what I like to do. And especially the likes of Gladys and also Raphael. Really good videos that you do, guys. Always interesting. Love listening to what you have to say. So give them some likes, some thumbs up, but please make sure that you all go and subscribe to her channel. Roy Willis is here as well. Nice to see a lot of the English guys on here. Remember, We've still got tickets going well at the moment for our UK and Ireland event. This is on April the 22nd at the Mercure Manchester Piccadilly Hotel. I've got a great team together there, and you can find out all the information just by getting in contact with one of the English guys, and they will give you the details for that. Love to see as many of you there as possible. We've got literally people coming from all over the globe to it. The whole of the OTech Pro guys are going to be there. Obviously, me and Jayne, Peter Rogers, Andy Burks, Comfort as well. She's going to be there, along with Collins Manor, and a couple of special guests as well that I don't want to let out the bag at this moment. But it's going to be a fantastic event, and we're going to be showcasing OConnect at that event as well, plus a couple of other products we're going to talk about. So looking forward to it. Tickets are very, very reasonably priced, and there's also food available. So if you can come, bring somebody with you. We want to fill the place. It's got a capacity of 650 people, and we would like to max that out. So we will be obviously going on about this quite a lot over the next few weeks and even months as well, to make sure those tickets are sold. I can tell you that Media are going to have an involvement with this as well. So it's looking very, very good. Jayne, what you got?
Nothing. I'm just reading the thing. I'm just reading the chat. Actually, I see Cynthia Downtown Browns on here, and Chris Johnson. Did we say hello to you, Chris, or are we ignoring you? Sorry.
I said hello to him.
Did you? I didn't hear that. I
said
that.
In
So
it.
sorry. Oh, that's right. So sorry. Yes. And Gina Lever's on here, and Peter Hauer.
Hage.
Is that how you say that?
Hauge. I think it's Hage.
James Hawkins, Lynn Nakamoto, Casey Zevenberg, and Ganesh Bishay. Wow.
Yeah. Gemma Ramaki just went past as well.
Yeah. Gemma Ramaki. I think, is this Gemma Ramaki with a really lovely curly hair? Yeah. So lovely. Our daughters that's getting married, it's got naturally curly hair, and it's really curly, like springy curly. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Did I see Key Windle?
He had curly hair once.
That was when I had hair and when I was thin. Apparently, hair and thin. Wow.
I feel like this is going to be brought up later.
It might be used at some point.
That's all right. I'm grey. It's fine.
I probably would be grey if I had some hair. But there you go. Always a bright side on everything, isn't there? That's for sure.
Yeah.
So obviously, if we
Pat Parents on here as well.
Hello, Pat.
And Ruth Pace as well. There's another
lovely
name.
And Helen de la Bastide has just gone past as well.
Yeah.
It is going quite fast. Steve Newell, hello to you.
Bless you. Thank you, Jayne. Well, yeah, silver grey, you know.
Aswin Kumar, hello to you. Sakil Hossain, Ethan. Santina Zemamenek. Oof.
Well done.
I know, right? Zavin Bailey or Bal.
Phil, Ken Pringle.
Wendell White and Pam Crowak. Hello to you guys. Anita Be Happy.
Kashmir Singh.
Anita Be Happy says she can't imagine Red with hair. Well, you know.
To be honest, he didn't have a lot when I met him.
No, that was like when I was 20.
You were about 25 when we met, did you?
I was 24. Yeah.
I was younger.
Obviously.
There's not much between us.
Unless you've caught me up all of a sudden and overtaken me.
No, Red's only about 3 years old. Do you know, just speaking of which, it's a certain guy's big 6-0 this year.
Yeah.
I shall let you know.
Yeah.
It's not yet. It's a couple of months. Don't worry.
So there's actually a couple of special birthdays coming up this year. Not that am I allowed to say this? Oh yeah, probably. It's my 60th this year, and it's also Ashmi Farah's 50th this year. There you go.
What daughter's wearing your wedding dress, Jayne?
Lois White, yeah, youngest one. Lois White, thank you so much for your super sticker. That's very, very kind.
Thank you. Our eldest is married. Our eldest has been married about 9 years now.
Hence the grandkids. Yeah. It's 9 years this year she's been married.
Yeah, because Kian's 8.
Yeah, and she got married in a hotel in London, but it was on the quite a famous area of London. And it was on Blackheath. And Blackheath got its name, for those that might be interested, I don't know, but it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Conservation free area. So there's not allowed any building on Blackheath, and it's right in the centre. It overlooks Greenwich. Yeah,
you can see Greenwich and all the
you can see all of London, the whole of London from it. Yeah. But it's called Blackheath. It's because where they buried the majority of all of the people that died in the plague from London. That's why it's called Blackheath. Yeah, from the Black Plague. So a little bit of gory history for you. There you go. Yeah, and that's why you're not allowed to build on it, because it's a.
Well, it's a graveyard.
Basically, it's one massive, great big graveyard. Yes, so not allowed to. There you go. That's right, Woolwich. The other side, one side of Blackheath is Woolwich.
Yeah, you've got it. Barracks there or something.
Yeah, well, Woolwich Barracks is a place that I used to frequent quite often because the one part of Woolwich Barracks is where the nurses used to go to train in the army to be.
Thank you, nurses. Sharon Schwab is saying congratulations on our daughter.
Who else have we got coming along here then?
Isn't it funny how a wedding can take over your life? Honestly, I don't know. It's not a mum she needs. It's a secretary / wedding planner / organizer. Yeah, it's literally. I'm honest. It takes up so much of your time, and the hidden costs are ridiculous. Every time you think you've done something, there's something else. So
obviously, my area of concentration as far as the wedding is concerned is only twofold, and that is to get her down the aisle, do a bit of a speech, and the remainder of the time I shall be propping up the beverage area. So that's my area of expertise as far as the wedding is concerned.
You can do what you want. Once you've done your speech, you're free.
That'll be all right. Yeah. I'll talk about ONPASSIVE at the wedding venue. There you go, easy.
Well then, same thing, different day.
Yeah, that's what I think. If I talk about ONPASSIVE at the wedding, you'll see I'll know what I'm talking about. It'll all flow naturally, and it'll be easy peasy. There you go.
Yeah. Well, we are. Someone's brand ambassadors just saying about wedding costs. We are trying. I mean, they're paying for a lot of it, and I don't think it matters if I say this. She's got a very nice godmother red sister, who has helped her actually, which has been lovely, because all this time, although she's never had, I'm not saying she hasn't had a lot to do with it, it's just one of those things. She's her godmother, that's it. But now she's getting married, she's like really stepped forward and suddenly become like, what do you need? Anything you help? And it's been great for Philly, and it's been great for us because she's really stepped up.
Yeah, Bruce Gerstein knows the English guy, because he said for every English bloke there is a bar. Absolutely right.
I should think there is.
Yeah, why not? Come on.
I should think there is.
Yeah. So
now I've got Philly dressed. I need to find me a dress. So that could be. And yesterday I looked at 1,000 horrendous ones.
And I actually don't get a choice in what I'm wearing because the groom has decided on a theme, I suppose is correct.
So all the men will be the same.
All the men will be the same, except for I'll just have a different jacket. So I haven't even got to worry about that. So that's a bonus. So we're good. That's always good. But obviously, we will flood Facebook or social media with pictures of it come September. That's for sure. So that you're
not getting away with that, guys.
You're not going to get away with it at all. No. I can't do that. There you go.
Calling you back.
I know. So just for the remainder of today, Chris Johnson in 10 minutes time at 5:30. He's already posted his out. As far as anything else, what I do know is we'll be on tonight, midnight, doing their thing with a new hat. I do not want to know how many hats they must have between them. It must be in the hundreds now, I'd imagine. They seem to have a hat for every occasion, don't they, with some writing on it. It's almost become Rob's hobby, I think, is having new wordings for hats. But it's well cool. Good for you. Good for you guys. Anyway, that's great that you're doing that. What else? What else, Jayne?
No, I just want to say, can I just say, Marty DeGamo, if you're on here, thank you so much the other day. Your lovely words about us.
Yes, it was very kind of you.
Yeah, Red went the extra mile for Shorty, because obviously we're related to the guy that does this this YouTubing. How to have that many followers, right?
He's got 2.3 million.
Yeah, but he took time out of his day. He took time out of his day to do a little video message for Shorty. It was lovely, and it was a lovely. He got a lovely response from Shorty. It was so sweet. Yeah. And of course, as Marty said, our eldest is a counsellor, and she's been helping out a little bit as well with all these kids, and that is great. And
that has been great.
Why not? Why not help? We should all be helping each other.
Yeah, really. I mean, I think the thing that for me, I've known Marty since before ONPASSIVE, so I've known him for a long time now, and I was trying to tot it up, and I think it's 8 years now that I've known Marty for. And Colonel Daniel Lee, again, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. And for me, it's become a lot more than just a business ONPASSIVE. You know, there's so much more to it now for me than just what it's going to give me. I've met and forged some amazing relationships with so many people in ONPASSIVE, and that's going to stay with me forever, regardless. You know, and I really do thank ONPASSIVE for that. So, you know, I think many of you guys are the same as well, is that you've forged these relationships.
We've collected some along the way.
Yeah, we've collected loads.
Quite a few.
You know, that you do, because you spend so much time online chatting with people and seeing the same faces and all the rest of it, you inevitably become friends with these people, because not only have you got a like-minded mentality as somebody else, but also, you know, as they say, birds of a feather flock together. And I think this is why